In the next few minutes, you will know exactly how to build your own private AI. You'll be able to host it on your computer, run it without the internet, just like ChatGPT. Bonus, I'll be walking you through a couple of tools that you can utilize. And for non-technical people, there's a very simple way to actually deploy private AI on your own computer and start using it today. Salam and welcome again. Let's jump right into it. So step one, let's head over to Ollama.com. From here, you'll be able to download whatever operating system you're running on. For Mac, for Linux, you just need to copy this command and paste it in your terminal, and you should be able to download Ollama from there. Then you go to Windows, it's still in preview, but it works perfectly. So download this one if you're using Windows. I'm on Windows, so once this is downloaded, what you're going to see is this Ollama is running. So if you go to localhost 11434, and that's gonna give you the output. Ollama is running. You should be able to see this one. And once you see that, that's a confirmation that your Ollama is properly installed and it's running. Now from here, we're going to go and go ahead and actually we will download it, download a new model. So before that, let me just quickly show you. If you go to Ollama website, you go to models, you'll be able to see a lot of open source large language models. Now 3.2 Llama is latest from Ollama, which is available in 1 billion and 3 billion parameters. They will be coming out with a couple more interesting ones, which is 11 billion and I think 30 billion, and that will be having additional intelligence added to it. Ollama 3.1, this is quite stable and it actually can run. They compete with ChatGPT 4.0 in terms of performance. Now 8 billion parameters is something that you can run on any laptop with 16 gig of RAM and about 4 to 6 gig of virtual RAM and your GPU, NVIDIA GPU. 30x versions or 40x versions are okay. 405 billion, now this is a monster. You need a extremely heavy computer to do that. Then they've got Gemma models from Google, they've got Qwen and Phi from Microsoft. There are a lot of models that keep coming up, and people also upload their models. So this is the model database. You can select whichever model suits your needs. You can go to the model, you can look into what the model is about. The entire you can study what it does, how it compares with the others in terms of like testing and whatnots, and then you can just whichever model you need. If you want a smaller one, let's say 1 billion parameters, let's copy this one and go ahead and go to our from here. Let's go here and hit command, and let's go to command window. Let's see Ollama list and see what kind of all you need to do is just need to hit Ollama run, and you'll be able to download it really fast, depending on the speed of your computer and depending on the speed of your internet. You'll be able to download it. Now if you are to run this one, so all we need to do is Ollama run Ollama 3.2. There you go, and all we need to do is a y. Let's give it a where is Qatar. If you look at the speed of this one, it's blistering fast, and considering my PC doesn't even have a GPU, and it's running completely offline. You don't need internet to run this. It's now let's just stop this one and say what is now capital of Qatar. There you go. It goes like this. It tries even to write in Arabic. It messes it up, but it works. There are other models that we can talk about in some other video which are perfect in Arabic when it comes to responses and whatnot. But this is giving quite a bit of a wider response, but at the same time it hallucinates a bit. Now this is where the large language models need a little bit of training, but you can utilize the model for your basic Q&As and whatnot. Now I like to use Llama 3.1, or at least the 8 billion parameter model from 3.2 or 11 billion, because that is more precise answers, because the models are bigger. These smaller models are practically built for the mobile usage and whatnot. So I was just testing it out, so I thought of showing it a little bit. Now this is all good. Now this is all running in the command prompt. It is okay, but still not so fancy, right? Now we have set up Ollama. We have downloaded the LLM from Ollama website, and now and we did tested it out. But now it's right now running in kind of like an ugly format. It's running in a command window, which not all the users would like. So let me show you a couple of UIs which you can use to actually get the best results when it comes to testing out Ollama, and you'll be able to see. It gives you basically a ChatGPT like window. Now, the amazing thing is you can download more models, make it more specific to the work that you need. At the same time, you need to do a bit of you can do training, you can train your model files, you can give some system prompts, but that's not the scope of this video. But if you need help with that for building a specific AI in terms of it, so it can answer your business specific questions, would be more than happy to support. Hit us up on the email in the description, and we can have a quick discussion on understanding your requirements. Having said that, let's look into a few of the user interfaces that can really help you utilize what's running in the backend as in Ollama, and you'll be able to actually see that in action. It's not user friendly, so there are a few options that I like. I mean, there may be many more, but there are a few options that I like. One is Open Web UI. Now, this is one of the most stable ones. I've been using it for past few months, and I've seen them adding options constantly. So you can. This is the GitHub repo. If you're a little bit into coding and whatnot, you can go and download it from the GitHub repo. You can pull the image. Basically, you need a Docker container. This is how the interface would look like, with the exception of the dots. But you can select your model, and you can bring down whatever model you want. You can whatever models you'll be adding. I've got these 3 models added here, right? So whatever models you'll be adding, they'll be shown right here once you click this, and you can set it as default as well. Now from here, and then you can just go ahead and review their pipeline, their documentation. And you would need to run this using Docker. So basically when you're running it on Windows, you just need to install WSL, which is Windows Subsystem for Linux, and then you'll be able to install Docker there, and OpenWebUI can run from there. It's gonna have its own IP address. You can map out the ports if you want, and so this is the command that you can use for running the Docker. So it's pretty precise, and it will look like ChatGPT, and your ugly chat window that you're seeing here, you will not be seeing it. Rather, you'll be seeing a ChatGPT style window in a browser. And it comes with you can build model files in it. You can build multiple things that you can do. Actually, you can create different users for administrator as well as the regular users and whatnots. Now the other one is Anything LM. Now this is also one of the fantastic tools. I have not tried that as extensively as I've tried Open Web UI, but with a few of my interactions, I love the tool. It's quite flexible, and it provides a lot of support and whatnot when it comes to the options. Both Open Web UI and anything LLM supports RAG. So basically, you can upload your documents and you can start questioning and talking to them. You can upload a link and you can ask it to summarize it and all the good stuff that AI is providing these days, without having to use the public AI like or open like ChatGPT or others, because they're gatekept and they charge a bit of money. The other one is like, if you don't fancy trying anything, like if you don't fancy downloading anything, you just go to grok.com, and from here you can just go ahead and select it looks like this once you come in, and you can just say use full chat and then select your model, whichever model you want to talk with and try out. They've got a ton of models here. So you can just go ahead and select any of these and you can start talking to it. So let's say Llama 3.18 billion parameter, 3.2 vision preview. Now this is still not available for everyone, but let's try it out. So let's say, why is sky green? Let's give it a bit of a bummer. And so curveball, it didn't play nice. It's this guy. It's not typically green, as I mentioned earlier. It got pissed because I asked the question of why is sky purple. It didn't like me asking the question again. So as I mentioned earlier, so yeah, okay, I'm sorry, Grok. But yeah, I mean, you get the gist. I mean, how this works. Now, something that we do from AITS is we build custom dashboards or custom interfaces for you. So this is a very basic interface that we have, we just demo it out. So this is actually chat using Ollama at the backend and Streamlit. It's a Python library which converts boring Python code into nice looking web browser experience. You need a VPS or to be hosted in Azure, AWS, or Google to run this, but so we can help you do all of that. But so here's your interface, and basically you can ask any questions you want. So I've been chatting to it for a bit. So let me just say, what is capital of Qatar? Let's try that out. Let's see how long it takes. Usually, because my laptop doesn't have a lot of GPUs, this is still pretty fast. So the capital of Doha is Qatar. So let's say, let's give it a bit more. So what countries are part of GCC? Now let's see if it takes GCC at the outset, or because that can be a little bit of a curveball. It can hallucinate a little. It's just going back and thinking and what's going to come back with, but let's see. But so having said that, okay, this is cool, man. And it's just a 3 billion parameters, pretty fast. So again, without internet, locally hosted, if you can see it here, and this is the response it came back with. I love it. But so this is a quick walkthrough of the interfaces. Now this is our custom interface, which we can completely customize to your branding, your business, and you can. I mean, we can add a lot of bells and whistles, and we also build the agents around this framework. So you can expect a lot from this interface, which is completely customizable. We can pretty much build anything that you need in terms of your requirements. And again, the data integrity, security, privacy is all there. Best for financial organizations, healthcare, and government, of course, and the others. So and it's completely built on open source, so you're never paying for any software ever. Okay, so that was a quick walkthrough on how to build a private AI on your computer. Now, my computer is decently underpowered in terms of GPUs. It doesn't have any. I use a shared graphic card. Still, the performance was quite decent on the smaller models. When we go to the bigger models with 8 billion or more parameters, it starts lagging a little bit. So if you're building a private AI, you might want to consider using a smaller model
just to test it out. Now, for the businesses, it needs a little bit more finesse, if I can say that, because you need to train your models to answer in a certain way. So if you're using a generic model and you just want a social media expert to write your LinkedIn or Instagram posts or Twitter posts, for example, or give you an idea on how to create a video from any AI video generation to write a prompt for you, or if you want to create a prompt to write a certain, for a certain image generation, right? But then we need to fine-tune those models. So now this is all the basics ones, right? Once you go a level up where you're actually talking to your own documents. Now you can do that pretty well with OpenWeb UI and anything LLM. You just need to upload the document without the fear of this document's going to go in the hands of OpenAI or Google or Anthropic, but rather it's still on your computer, it's going nowhere, and you're able to talk to that document, ask questions from it and whatnot. So that is RAG, which is already available in these OpenWeb UI and anything LLM and similar solutions. But at the same time, now if you're going the enterprise route and you want to deploy private AI for the enterprise, for example, healthcare or banking, right? So you would need specialized models, but at the same time, you'd need specialized hardware, and we at AITS are specialized in this kind of projects, and we are able to deliver that, build that for you, and starting with a smaller version, scaling out to the larger ones, which will include your load balancers, your highly available infrastructures and whatnot, and even the hybrid if you want to place something in the cloud or something locally and then make them talk to each other, or you want to publish it on a public IP address and whatnot, we're able to support you through that. Now, the third and the most important part of this is building AI agents. Now, you can utilize popular frameworks, which I think I did a video on. The link would be somewhere around on the screen. You can click that and you can see which technologies can be used when actually building the agents. So PyAutoGen is from Microsoft, is one of the fantastic ones. Then we've got Crew AI, something coming out of Ollama as well, to build those agents. Now this would need your applications team to get involved and actually start building on it. But at the same time, if you want to completely outsource this, we are the people you should be talking to. Email is in the description. Hit us up and we'll be able to start with the consulting session and build something for you that you can scale out on a smaller level, and then see how it performs, and we can scale out as we grow, right? So having said that, I hope you got some value out of this video, might have learned something, and yeah, I mean, don't try it for your enterprise. Do it on your for your personal usage. Private AI is the way to go. It's amazing, and you don't have to worry about data integrity, security, and privacy issues. It's all in your laptop. You can practically turn off your internet, and then you can use it. That'll be all from my side. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you in the next one.